Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so sorry that I've been offline for some time, but trust me, I am fully back. So I'm going to explain to you how to knit a mesh design, a mesh pattern. If you check my Instagram page, you will notice that I've made a lot of things with this design, but I want to show you how I made this dress. This is a very gorgeous dress that I made, and I'm going to use a waist yarn for it. I'm going to use a blue waist yarn for it, as you can see, but also I'm also doing a voiceover, so please just bear with me. So I'm going to bring out a strand. So this is how we are going to start, and I'm just going to make a sample. Please, I'm just going to make a sample. So with this sample, you'll be able to make anything you want to make. So what I am doing now is I'm passing my yarn through the antenna. Very soon I'm going to show you how to pass a yarn through the antenna. So I'm passing the yarn through the antenna, and I'm showing you the strand because I'm going to pass this strand also through the can box or carriage. As I'm doing that, I also brought out stitches 46. So what I'm doing now, I'm doing for a size 6, size 8 or size 10. So this, because the beauty of a knitted piece is how stretchy it looks. So it's a very stretchy design. So a size 6, 8 or 10 can wear it. So I'm using my selector and I'm identifying stitches 46 because that is what I am using for the main time. And I'm going to use, to start with, I'm going to use tension 8. Later on for the pattern, I'm going to use tension 10. So what I did now, that as you can see, is I brought everything out to position D using my silver machine. So I'm trying to show you what I'm using. I'm using tension 8. So because I can't take it backward, I have to drag it forward then backward. But I'm still going to use my selector to identify all of them. I'll drag everything out to position D. Please, for a silver machine, it is position D, while a brother machine, it is position E. So I'm passing my yarn through the antenna. As you can see, I've done that. Then down to my can box or carriage. So I'm going to do the E-wrap casting on. That is what I'm going to do now. Please, also, whenever you are doing your E-wrap casting on, you don't start from the extreme left, because my can box is by the left. You always start from the extreme right. So I'm going to do the E-wrap casting on. So I'm going to do it till I get to the one close to the can box. So I'm starting from my right hand side to do the E-wrap casting on, not my left hand side. Let me explain to you. My can box is by the left, then I started my E-wrap by the right. So that is what I'm doing now. I got to a point. So also, as you are doing your E-wrap casting on, you have to be very careful so that you don't make mistake. At some point I got lost, but along the line I knew I continued. So you have to take your time. Please try not to be very fast like me. It's just because I'm used to this, that's why I'm very fast. But take your time as a beginner. Please take your time till you get it. Please take your time till you get it. So once I get to my extreme left, I'm going to drag the remaining excess back through my antenna. So that's what you are going to see very soon. So I'm almost close, and I also need to be very careful with what I am doing. Now I'm close to the end of my stitch. As you can see, I'm going to now drag the remaining. So the remaining excess that you are seeing now, I'm going to drag it back through my antenna. I'm going to drag it back, as you can see, because it has to be straight. I'll turn my tripod for you to see it. Yeah, so it's very straight now, and it's also seamless. Please, your work has to be very seamless. It's very important. So I'm going to also knit once. Please, you have to be very careful whenever you're starting. Please, you have to be very careful, because your work needs to be seamless. And also make sure your yarn doesn't cut. So I'm going to knit once. After I knit once with what I just did now, I'm going to use my selector to identify all of them and drag them to position D. So you have to be very careful, because you're going to use your hand to do it. So you use both hands to do it. So I'm using my selector to drag it to position D, and I'm also using my other hand to drag everything back. So I have to be very careful. So sometimes this takes time, just a little time, but as I said before, you have to be very careful. So once I drag everything to position D, I'm going to knit once again, because I'm going to do it like 4 to 6 times. Knit once, then you come back using your selector to drag everything out to position D. So I'm going to do it like 4 times or 6 times. That's what I'm doing now. You have to be very, very careful, please. Then you will knit once. After I knit once, so the fourth time is what I want to, I just did it the third time. So the fourth time, I'm still dragging everything out to position position D. Then I knit once. So after I knit once, now with what I just showed you, I'm going to use my comb. Sometimes you can also use your hanging waist. So whichever one you feel is fine by you, you can use it. So I'm using my comb now. So I will still use, then I knit once, then come back to knit once. So this is the fourth or sixth time. So now I'm going to use my hanging waist to just hold the middle. Do you understand? As you can see, I'm going to use my hanging weight to hold the middle. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing now. Now once I am done, I've knitted 6 times. I'm going to also start the pattern. I did the first pattern first, then I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to show you now. As you can see, I'm done with this. So I've done the first one, so I'm going to show you how I did it, how I achieved it. And I'm going to use my transfer tool. So for this, so I always leave 2, then the third one I transfer it to the second, third, second. So at some point I'm going to be fast, but please take your time as a beginner till you get it. So as I said, you are transferring your third to the second, leave 2, transfer the third to the second. So you're going to do it till you get to the extreme end of the stitch, third to the second. So I'm going to emphasize on this because I don't want people to make mistake whenever you're knitting it. Please just take your time. It's very easy to do. So you're also going to do it repeatedly or continuously. As I'm doing it, third to second, I'm transferring, like it's as if I'm transferring it backward, third to the second. As I said, you're going to do it till you get to your extreme right, to the end of your stitch. After you do that, because it's not looking seamless now, I'm going to use my selector to drag those ones that are out, slightly out, to position B. As you can see, I drag them to position B. Then I'm going to knit once. Just leave the down part. I'm going to knit once. Then I knit once. After I knit once, as you can see, I'm going to still use my selector to drag those ones in position A. I'll drag them back to position B, then knit 3 times. So altogether it's 4 times. So then I knit 3 times. 1, 2, then 3. So please, as I say, you're going to do it repeatedly. I'm going to show you. And also, please, this is just a sample. Third to the second, third to the second. So at some point, I'm going to show you how aligned it looks and how seamless it looks. So also, as I said, I'm just making a sample or a swatch for you to see. So you can make anything. I've made a jumper before, I've made a dress, I've made a top, I've made a jacket, I've made a lot of things. So you can use this pattern to make a million and one things. It just depends on how creative you are. Trust me. So you're going to see the end product at the end of the day. So that is what I am doing now. I'm transferring using my transfer tool, the third to the second, the third to the second, so you get to the extreme end. So the next thing is use your selector to drag those ones that are slightly out to position B to make your work neat. After that, you're going to knit once. After you knit once, please don't forget those ones in position A, you drag them back to position B and knit how many times? 3 times. That's 1, 2, 3. So that is what you are going to do till you get to your desired length. So for you to, can you see how seamless it looks? Can you see how aligned it looks too? It's a very, very beautiful design. Can you see? So also, let me explain to you as I'm doing this. At the end of this video, you're going to see the outfit. So for you to achieve this, I'm going to write the caption in the comments. It's very, very easy. So what you're going to do is, I made a dress for myself. So I measured from my shoulder till I get to my ankle. So from my shoulder to my ankle is 50. So I used my tape rule, as I said. So whenever I'm knitting, I'm using my tape rule to check it. So when it gets to the floor, I just remove my comb. Then, because the reason why I'm using my comb at the moment is because I want it to be firm. And for me to get the desired measurement, I'll have to remove the comb to get the measurement. So whatever you get, That's, you have to check your row counter, then you write it down, please. I guess for mine, I needed like 400 and something to create the armpit. Then I finished it at 490 something. I'm going to write the measurement for you. So this is it. You knit once, those in position A, you bring them back to position B, then knit 3 times, 1 2 3. So can you see how it looks? So please, as I said, sorry I'm always repeating it because I really want people to get it. So this is the outfit that I made. Can you see how beautiful and gorgeous it looks? Like, this is a very, very beautiful design. Trust me, you can make 1,000,001 things with it. Now for this is a dress that I made a sleeveless dress for myself. So this is the back panel. I made like 3 panels. This is the back panel, as you can see. So it's just once that you need the back panel. So because it's a jacket, I divided it into 2. So I knitted one side first, then I knitted the other side first. So now, I did 46. So this is the back, and then I joined it using my sewing machine. Can you see how neat it looks? Then for the rope, I just brought out 4. Then I knitted to my desired length. So for you to achieve the front is very easy, since the back is 46. So for the front panel, since it's 2, you knit 46 divided by 2, that's 23. So you need 23 one part, another part 23. Do you understand? Then you join it, and your rope, you just attach the rope to the holes that you're seeing there, rather. So this is it. So I'm going to cast out. Now for me to cast out, if you watch my videos, you notice that I always use long needle because I like my work to be stretching. So I used my long needle, passed the yarn through the long needle, then I cast out. So that is what I'm doing now. Then first off, I love to remove my comb first, so it makes it very easy for me. So can you see how it looks? So I knitted how many times? 6. That where I'm pointing now is 6 times. Then I started with the design. So for the design, I use tension 10. So you can also use tension 8, tension 9. It depends on the tension you want to use. The main thing is that you're still going to achieve this design. Then you cast out. So this is how I always cast out. So whenever your long needle is full, you just drag it, then you continue. So if you watch all my videos, you notice that this is how I love to cast out. So whenever I'm done casting out, I drag the remaining stitches or pins back. So the reason why I do this most times is because I don't want a situation whereby the paint gives me, because sometimes it gives me serious issue. Sometimes I usually have a scratch on my body. So I love to take them back, like all the stitches. I don't just leave it like this. I take them to the dormant position, and the dormant position is where position A. Using my selector, you just drag everything back. So can you see how it looks? So as I said, this is just a swatch that I made. You can make anything. You can make a jumper, you can make a top, you can make a skirt, anything you can make with it. So can you see how aligned it looks? So this is the outfit that I made. I'm sure if you check my Instagram page, you will see it. So I'm about to show you. So this is it. Can you see how beautiful and gorgeous it looks? Like, I really, really love this outfit. Make sure you stay tuned to my next channel. Bye.